welcome to the 2014 released SOL test for the state of Virginia for Algebra 1. We're working through the test question by question, and this is question 16. Question 16 says, what is the slope of the line represented by 1/8 x plus 3y equals 3? All right, hopefully by now we know that when we see the word line, our brains should automatically be thinking y equals mx plus b. And if you're thinking that, you're absolutely right. We want to make sure that this equation is in slope-intercept form. So that is the name of this. And it's called that because my m value is my slope, and my b value is my y-intercept. Now, a common error that students make is that they want to include the x when they're identifying their slope. So, for instance, if I gave them a problem y equals 3x plus 2, and I asked them what the slope is, many of them would say 3x. So I just want to remind them that x is the linear term. It is the term out there that tells us that this is a linear function. So therefore, it can't be part of the slope. Okay? So what we've got to do in this problem is change our standard form equation to slope-intercept form. So we need to solve for y or to isolate the y by itself. In order to do that, I tell my students, if they need to cover up that variable that we're solving for. All right, I usually just have them do it with their hand, but we'll put a shape in front of it here. So we're solving for y, so I'm going to cover up this 3y here, just to remind myself what I need to get rid of here. I need to get rid of a positive 1/8 x. So when I move that to the other side, the opposite operation is subtraction. So I subtract 1/8 x from both sides. Which leaves me with 3y equals, when I rewrite the other side of the equation, I want to make sure that the term with the x, or the linear term, is written first, according to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to write the negative 1/8 x first, and then I'm going to drop down a plus 3. Now, at this point, there's only one more step to go to solve for y, and that is to divide by 3, because 3 is a coefficient of y. Now, I always tell my students to make sure that you divide each term on the other side by that number so that you don't forget. If I do negative 1/8 divided by 3, you can check it in a calculator if you need to. Otherwise, we also know that if we're inserting a fractional 3, it's going to go in the denominator. So the negative 1 will remain on top, and 8 times 3 is 24. And I simplify 3 divided by 3, I get 1. Now that I have my equation in slope-intercept form, I can go back to my original question that said, what is the slope? Slope is the coefficient of x, so in this case, that is negative 1 over 24, and our answer is B. I hope that helped. Thank you very much.